Majority of Canadian dreamers na nakahanap ng employer ay ginagamit ang technique na sinare ko sa aking webinar. So if you want to learn the technique that I'm sharing in my webinar, I want you to watch this video. If you're ready, let's begin. What's up mga kap? It's me, Kap Joey po mga kap. On this video, I'm going to share with you kung paano ka makakakuha ng employer using this system. I'm sharing this information in my webinar, and a lot of Canadian dreamers able to get a job offer or employer in Canada, even they are not in Canada, even they are in their home country. So once again, pumakat, I'm going to share with you these secrets. If you're ready, comment below ready, and let's begin. So anyway, pumakat, the number one tool or the number one thing that I want you to remember is you need to have an easy communication or easy access to your employer. So, if you want to get in touch with employer, dapat magawa mo ng paraan kung paano ka matatawagan, makokontak ng napakadali with the employer. Because majority of the employer, they don't want to hire someone na hindi nila or nahihirapan silang kontakin. That's why we strongly suggest to have a Canadian phone number, because if you have Canadian number, it's easy for both parties. It's easy for you to connect and call the employer, and easy for the employer to get in touch with you or set an appointment for interview because you have a Canadian phone number. And the best thing, if you have Canadian phone number, you can easily verify and check if the business is legitimate by calling the company number. So that's a very good advantage. So on the next slide or videos or next few seconds, I'm going to share with you paano kami makakatulong sa iyo on getting your Canadian phone number. But before we go that, I just want to share with you this one, maximizing the AI. I know you are sending a lot of resume every single day, probably 10, 30, 100 resume every single day, and it really consumes your time. Nakaka-exhaust, di ba? Most especially, wala namang sumasagot. That's why we created a system wherein you can do an automated resume sending para hindi mo na gagawin to manually. The only thing that you need to do is to capture the employer's contact information, put it in the system, and the system will keep on sending the resume until na matawagan ka ng employer. So that's the system that we created for Canadian Dreamer. Hindi lang yan, we have also created the missed call text box. We know that there's a time difference in the Philippines, and then the employer will call you. Unfortunately, tulog ka kasi nga time difference. Gabi sa Pilipinas, umaga dito sa Canada. So just imagine this, the employer call you but you're not able to answer the phone. Ano nangyayari? You miss the opportunity. That's why we created another system which is we call missed call text back. Ibig sabihin, if the employer calls you at tulog ka, the system will send, hey, I'm not available today. Can you call me back or click this link so that I can book an appointment for the next call, or give a phone number to call you back, diba? So at least hindi mo left hanging si employer. So there's an automated text message response if someone call you with your Canadian number. So just imagine these three powerful tips that I'm sharing to you. Number one, phone number. Number two, email automation. Second, missed call text box. So if you want to learn more about this, I want you to click the link right now on the comment section or in the description below, and I'll show you how to get a Canadian phone number, how to avail and maximize these automations and the Canadian phone number and the missed call text box. See you here in Canada once again. Before we end this video, I just want to say maraming salamat and a big shout out to my partner, Miss Amelia Ajo, na nagsabi, kita-kita tayo dito sa Canada.